Mahua, Moitra, do you want to start us on the fact that when you know the numbers are completely stacked against you, when you know that, especially in Lok Sabha, which both of you are members of, then how do you motivate yourself, and how do you go in there? What is the objective that you're seeking when you're about to debate this bill in Parliament?
See, Sunetra, Manish and I are both members of the opposition here. I think one thing is very clear, that brute majority can never replace constitutional morality. So if we had to stand up and see every day that in Parliament that we are 22, their party is 52, and they have 303 plus allies on the other side, we'd never get out of bed. So that is definitely not what drives us. We are here for a reason, and I think we've never been needed more in this country as we have today. The opposition has never been needed more in this country today, and by that I mean an opposition with a spine, an opposition with the courage to come out and say it like it is. So that's what we are doing, and that's what we intend to do on Monday. This particular bill, I mean, I think it's time that most people, you can go into the technicalities of the bill, but it's at a fundamental level, this bill just is violative of every basic thing that our Constitution stands for. So if you look at it, you're looking at, when you talk about persecution, what is persecution? Persecution is in the country of persecution, right? So if if a Hindu in Bangladesh is persecuted, then a Muslim in Burma may also be persecuted. So the right of refuge comes from persecution. The right of refuge cannot come from being X or Y religion, number one. The second thing is, if you're in the country and you have, you're an illegal immigrant and you're Muslim and I'm Hindu, and for you it is 11 years and for me it is 6 years, then for the same crime, which is breaking certain things of the Passport Act, you have a different punishment for two of them. That's also violative. And the third most important thing, if you look at the Citizenship Amendment Act, is when you have the NRC, people are trying to prove that they're Indian to be part of the NRC. In the Citizenship Amendment Bill, you have to prove that you are a persecuted religious minority from another country. So the onus is completely different. So I think basically this goes against the spirit, the letter, the tenet, the feel of our Constitution. So I think this is one of the most important debates and discussions that we can have in our lifetime.
And we're all looking forward to seeing that in Parliament. And I think one of the things that Manish Tewari, I want to ask you, and for our audience members, Manish Tewari has come straight from the Congress party meeting, which was meeting right now to decide how to tackle this. So this is very, very relevant right now. So Manish Tewari, I want to ask you that, Mohua Mitra just pointed out all these points, but why is it that there are so many people who are overwhelmingly supporting it in Parliament, not just from the BJP and the government who are, it's their position, but there are so many people also who perhaps have also been on your side, but they are supporting this.
Sunitra, first of all, thank you for having me here. May I just start by saying something in Hindi? कि वो जानते हैं कि वो विधेयक क्यों लाए हैं, हम भी जानते हैं कि वो विधेयक क्यों लाए हैं, और इस देश की जनता भी जानती है कि वो विधेयक क्यों लाए हैं. Something which is so patently unconstitutional, something which would make the heart and soul of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar turn over repeatedly. You have to be absolutely driven by completely partisan reasons to introduce legislation which fails on the first principles of constitutionalism. I can list them out in great detail, beginning with the fact that there is customary international law which is called the law of refoulement. India is not a signatory to the Convention on Refugees, but India is a signatory to the Convention on Torture. And refoulement is an integral part of that principle, of that convention. So therefore, it first of all falls in the touchstone of international customary law. Number two, it is violative of Article 14, Article 15, Article 21 of the Constitution of India. It's violative of the basic structure of the Indian Constitution as enunciated in Keshavanand Bharati, upheld in S.R. Bommai, and a catena of cases from 1973 till now. So therefore, the government, unfortunately, for reasons which are best known to everybody, is trying to bring in legislation which is not going to stand the test of law. And so therefore, if they still persist on doing it, well, then that's their call. So as far as we are concerned, we oppose the bill in its present form. We are for comprehensive, holistic legislation with regard to refugees. We are in favor of holistic, comprehensive legislation with regard to illegal migrants. And we also stand for all those who are persecuted, irrespective of their faith, creed, color, region, religion, who come and seek the shelter of India. And this has been our tradition, which goes back into millennia, that India has played host to anyone who's been persecuted in their native lands and who've sought shelter and refuge in India. You know, there's this famous story about the Parsis, you know, pardon me because I have a Parsi wife, that when they came to India and they landed off the coast of Gujarat, the king of Gujarat, or the king of that particular principality, you know, sent him a full bowl of milk, saying that there's no place for you. So he just added a spoon of sugar, and he said that we will amalgamate ourselves into the ethos of this country. That's been our tradition. That's been our culture. Those are the well springs that we come from. And if you want to desecrate and destroy that very essence of India, then I'm afraid we are not going to be a party to it.
Jamyang, I think you made it just in time at the time when Manish Tewari was rambling off various articles of the Constitution, which, you know, he says, many people say as well, are violated by this proposed amendment, the Citizenship Amendment Bill. Then how do you defend your party's actions in bringing it in? Because, you know, it's in our Constitution. Secularism is in our Constitution. And this seems to discriminate on the basis of religion.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here. जो सिटीजनशिप अमेंडमेंट बिल के चर्चा आजकल पूरा देश भर में हो रहा है, और ये जहाँ तक मैं समझता हूँ ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के खिलाफ जाके, एथिक्स ऑफ सेक्युलरिज्म के खिलाफ जाके नहीं ला रहा है। इसमें कुछ प्रोपोर्शन रखा है। फॉर एग्जांपल, ये किसी पर्टिकुलर कम्युनिटी जो किसी रिलीजन से ताल्लुक़ रखते हैं उनके खिलाफ ये नहीं हो रहा है। देश में घुसपैठी दो प्रकार के होते हैं जहाँ तक मैं समझता हूँ। एक मजबूरन शरणार्थी यानी रिफ्यूज लेना होता है। दूसरे ग्रुप को डेमोग्राफिक चेंज करने के लिए घुस के आते हैं, या बिजनेस के लिए, या कोई कमर्शियल पर्पस के लिए आते हैं। अब कुछ लोग मजबूरन आते हैं, उनको भारत ने आज तक स्वागत किया है, और कुछ लोग जानबूझ के इस देश के डेमोग्राफी चेंज करने के लिए जो घुसते हैं उसको टाइमली डिस्करेज भी हमें ही करना है, क्योंकि इस देश को आगे बढ़ाना है तो हम सबको मिलके बढ़ाना है। और दूसरा इसमें मेन पॉइंट हम सबको ये समझना होगा, क्योंकि इस देश में भारत ने जिस फेथ्स को, जिन फेथ्स को भारत ने जो जन्म दिया, फॉर देम दिस इज द द मदर ऑफ देयर फेथ, ये कंट्री। तो इस तरह से कैटेगराइज किया है, ना कि कोई किसी सेक्युलर के किसी के वो उसके खिलाफ बिल्कुल नहीं किया है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के।
लेकिन जाम्यांग, आपने अभी कहा कि कुछ लोग यहाँ पे आते हैं जिनको मजबूरन आते हैं, जी आपने ये कहा, लेकिन इस बिल का ये कहना है कि अगर वो मुस्लिम है तो फिर उनको नहीं मिलेगा।
नहीं, ये पर्टिकुलरली मुस्लिम को रोकने के लिए
लेकिन है,
लेकिन इस्लाम रिलीजन का जो है बर्थ प्लेस इंडिया नहीं है। अगर वो इस्लाम होने के कारण से वो आना चाहते हैं तो ये इस्लाम के बर्थ प्लेस इंडिया नहीं है।